Hello, today I'm going to show you how to service and maintain a Blitz Kerner bolt gun. Designed to last for many years as long as you keep it clean. As regards cleaning, what you need is large brush, small brush, wire brush, some cleaning oil which dissolves gunpowder, some lubricating oil, blue cloth, a little bit of sandpaper or emery paper, small screwdriver, piece of wire, and a couple of tools, wrenches, spanners, if indeed the nuts etc. are very tight. So what we do first is obviously check that it's not loaded. So we undo the breech, check inside, no cartridges, set that down there. First thing we do is take the bolt, take the large nut off the end. Check the condition. If it's rusty, we'll have to clean it. Spring, spacer, and finally the bolt. Check the condition of the bolt for rust, any damage to the end, any bends. These vents need to be clear, we'll end up cleaning them. And then the inside of the barrel. You can remove the breech nut, which again, if it removes easily, screw it off. If not, you may have to use a spanner. So undo it, check inside. Okay, lay all your pieces out. And what we do is we take a little bit of our cleaning oil. This is special oil which dissolves powder and powder residues. Normal oil is not suitable. You've got to use some special type of firearm or gun cleaning oil. So what we do is we wipe everything down. Start with the bolt, for example. So we wipe it down with the oil. We do the breech nut next, wipe it all over. Breech nut, wipe it. And then finally the spring. Give it a little wipe too, so. Right, okay. So that's the internal pieces done. Then the barrel itself. What we tend to do with it is we get a little bit more free paper and just wrap it out round the brush and then soak it and get it in there and push it all the way through. Okay, all the way through. If it will go through. Let's push it. There we go. Right from the other end actually. There we go. We just want to coat the inside of it with the oil really so that it does its job. So we'll wet all the pieces in with the cleaning liquid. It's still there. What we then want to do is obviously get some cleaning liquid inside the actual breech. So again, just take a little bit of this and get it inside here and get it inside the nut. And then let them sit for about 5 minutes. That gives us time then to do this here. This is actually obviously the firing pin mechanism. Just pour a little bit of the cleaning liquid into that. Get it in around there. You can use your brush to get in around the threads, etc. If there's heavy residues in there, you want to just get in there with a screwdriver. Sometimes let it sit for a few minutes. Again, 5 minutes to allow the material, sorry, the oil to the cleaning liquid to actually do what it's supposed to do. Okay, so my 5 minutes is up, very quick 5 minutes, and what we do now is we do our cleaning. So start with the bits that we had originally. So we'll take the bolt, give it a bit of a wipe. Again, every now and again, you need a little bit more of the liquid, just a little bit on it, and over there. So wipe it off, in around all the bits. Okay. These vents are important. Wire, kind of 3mm wire. Just make sure that these vents are completely clear. So when you're happy with that, I mean, if it is very rusty, Big Brother wire brush, just give it a good clean. If there's any pitting here caused by the powder burns, then in reality you need a new bolt. So this one's okay. So final little wipe. this one done. We'll do our end nut then, which again, you can use the brush on the inside. Just clip over the liquid and shove it through. Okay. Bit of a wipe, big brush on the threads. And wire again, there's 2 vents here, which again, you've got to make sure they're clear. So all the way through, make sure there's nothing in there. If there's any residue or anything on here, make sure you wipe it off. Again, you can use the wire brush just to clear the end. If this is rusty here, a little bit of emery paper or sandpaper, and just give it a good rub so it's nice and shiny and clean. Okay. Finally, we've got our spring, which again is always worth just giving a little bit of a spruce up. So I think we'll just run through the bar one more time. So we put a bit more of this on here. Wrap it around it. Show it through. There you go. Get it right in there. And push it through. There we go. So that's the bits technically cleaned. Clean them out. A little bit of a tidy up. Check your rubber buffer. You don't put any oil or anything in it. Like, keep oil away from it because it really doesn't like oil. So if it gets any residue on it, just wipe it off and make sure there's nothing in it. Okay. Let's get some clean tissue then. So what we've done is we've cleaned and we've wiped our equipment down. Now we're going to reassemble it. So the first thing we do is get the breech nut, and for reassembly we use just a high quality light gun oil. You can use other oils, but in reality gun oil has got rust inhibitors in it and will do what it's supposed to do, which is protect working parts. Putting it back together again, make sure the manufacturer's details are at the bottom. Screw the breech nut in. And assembly is bolt, which are nice clean fit, rubber buffer, spring, breech nut. So again, it's just worth putting a little bit of oil just on this here, just to make ease of disassembly next time. Okay. So we've got our device together again. What we can do is just check the mechanism. So if we take our screwdriver and push it in, we can see that it's working fine. Our firing mechanism is fine. We don't take this apart because it's really something we would do here at the factory. So if you need to replace anything to do with the firing pin, it's easier and best to send it back to Derrymac. Okay, but that's fine. So we cut a little bit of a clean. Just make sure it's dry inside. What we want to do is just take again a little bit of our oil in just on the threads. We don't want too much oil in there because we don't want interfering with the cartridge. And we put our bits back together. We just test the mechanism. Yes. Should be a nice springy sound. And there you have it. How to service a Blitz Kerner and the relatively small amount of tools you need to do it. Thank you.